I'm Dr. George Flynn, and welcome to the lesson, Chapter 15. This is a podcast, it's a lesson series, it's a video, TV show, radio show, and you're here for the last lesson, Chapter 15, Leading with Vision and Impact in Your Online Business. Now, we'll have some question and answer periods after this, but I want you to know I'm proud of you for making it through all the lessons. So now you know the essentials, the basics, what you need to know, and now we can get into the specifics right after this. But we got to remember that leadership is a cornerstone of every business, every online business, every offline business. So if it's the cornerstone, we've got to know what do we do about leadership? So beyond this management, decision-making, and effective leadership, there's vision, there's what's called strategy, there's inspiration, and there's commitment. And what is all of that to? To making a positive impact, to have a viable business that's actually doing some good and not trying to, as we say in the vernacular, rip someone off. So we're going to explore the essentials of leadership in an online business. I know you know it about offline businesses and other things in political realm, in church realms, but online business is a little bit different. So we're going to get into the qualities of a visionary leader, the strategies for leading, and the role of ethical leadership for a sustainable business online. Now, these are also applicable to offline business. You may be a current leader, or you may be aspiring to be one, but you've got to understand these principles, and a good review of it is essential for everyone often. I don't mean one-time review, I mean you do it often. Leadership extends way beyond authority. It's about guiding a team toward a shared vision and having a positive culture and inspiring everyone to reach their full potential to help with this project. Their visionary leaders we've seen them, we know who they are. They have a clear and a compelling vision for the future. We'll put a man on the moon in a decade. You know who that leader was. We will develop an electric car. We'll develop Federal Express. We'll develop Holiday Inns. We know who the leaders are. But they articulate this vision to their team. They tell their team where they're going, and they inspire them to rally around this goal, this common goal. So they motivate by example. What they do is they set a high standard and they demonstrate a commitment to the values. They inspire their team to go beyond what they thought was possible. Leaders will not shy away from going the extra mile. They don't go home early. They don't come in late. They come in and they work all day. They actually work harder than the members of the team. But the effective leaders actually empower the team members, give them autonomy, and trust them to make decisions. And this autonomy gives them a sense of ownership and accountability. They're going to work hard, give more to the entire team if they feel like they've got some autonomy and their decisions matter. The digital landscape, it changes all the time. And that means the leaders have to be adaptable. They have to be resilient. And they have to navigate uncertainty with this positive attitude. And they've got to be willing to pivot whenever it needs pivoting. Change is not bad. It's not bad because everything around you is changing so rapidly, so you can change too. Leadership's not just about driving profits. It's about making a meaningful impact on the customers, the employees, the society, and the environment. Leadership is about really helping rather than just telling people you're helping. There's a movement called the Purpose-Driven Leaders, and they connect to the business's mission. This mission for a higher purpose, it really aligns with social and environmental values. There's a sense of purpose, and it attracts like-minded employees and customers. It doesn't attract everybody, just like-minded employees and customers. As stakeholders, the customers, the employers, the employees, the investors, the partners, we want to engage with them in a meaningful way. That means what? Listen to their needs and listen to their concerns, and they will trust you and be loyal. But you've got to listen. When you make a decision, we've got to make sure ethical decisions are made. This involves decisions that are prioritized. First is integrity. Second is fairness. And then there's social responsibility. Ethical leaders consider all of the consequences of their actions. What's going to happen 3, 4, 5 steps down the road? So remember, integrity, fairness, social responsibility. Social and environmental responsibility are very important. We're going to impact the society in a positive manner. Leaders will have, when they make the team work, they'll have initiative like philanthropy and sustainable efforts. They'll help this commitment because everybody wants to buy into this. How do you build trust? Well, it's the foundation of leadership. The leaders build trust. This is the way they do it. You might not believe it, but here's how they do it. They're transparent. When they succeed, they give the accolades to the team. When they fail, they take all the blame. They don't push it off on somebody else. They're consistent and they're reliable in their actions and communications. What they say is what they do. We want to remember that. But remember, you've got to develop trust. And you need a positive work culture. Leaders shape the work culture. Believe it or not, they shape the work culture. They have an environment of collaboration, respect, and growth. So they also have this thing called open communication, transparent communication. It keeps the employees, the team members, informed, engaged, and aligned. Because if they're cut out of where we're going, they don't know what to do. So remember, as a leader, you got to keep employees informed. Now, when employees do well, you recognize and reward them, and it boosts morale. It boosts morale not only in the employee that did well, but in everybody else. They invest in employees' growth. They help them get trained. They help employees develop better as employees and as people. We want to encourage innovation. New ideas will come from employees from the strangest places, but they provide resources for experimentation and creating a very safe space to fail. If you fail, you fail, but you tried. Ethical and impactful leadership, how should they do this? Well, deliberate strategies that align with the basic business values and goals. And keep this going at all times. Let the employees know where you're going, and if there's any course correction in the business, let them know so they can be a part of it. Now, this vision that the leader has. You've got to develop a clear and a compelling vision that communicates your business purpose and direction. It should inspire your team and members outside of your team, the stakeholders, the customers. We've got to have a positive example. How do you lead? Well, you've got to show them what you're about, because the company will take on the characteristics of the leader. So what you do is you embody the qualities and values you expect from your team. Your behavior as the leader is going to set the tone for the entire organization. That's why I want you to be so careful about setting that tone. Your team, what about them? Should you do anything? Just let them follow whatever you do. Delegate. Delegate responsibilities to the team and trust their expertise. This is going to foster a sense of ownership and a sense of motivation among your team members. Effective communication is central. It's one of the most important things of leadership. Very clearly articulate your expectations, what you expect them to do, and then provide feedback. If they did great, praise them. Praise them openly in a group. If they didn't do well, help them see where they made their mistake alone. Do not berate, do not correct employees with a crowd. Do it alone. Let them maintain their sense of self-worth. Do not correct in a group, but praise in a group. Keep your team informed about all of the developments. What about keeping up? Leadership is a journey of growth. Continuously learn from your experiences, the feedback you get, the industry developments, and help this refine your leadership style. Go to courses on leadership. Watch videos. And you don't have to take it. If you find something good, incorporate it. The rest of it, throw away. But you'll know the good material that you need to know versus the material that really doesn't apply to you. Make decisions. How do you make decisions? Make sure they align with the long-term vision and values. Long-term, not short-term. Consider your decisions, what they do to the employees, to the team, to the stakeholders. And there are going to be times of change, disruption, times of change. Be the stabilizing force. Don't go off wringing your hands and saying the sky's falling. Communicate the rationale behind the changes that you have and support your team as they navigate all of these uncertainties that you've brought forth. I want you to make sure that you include everyone, diversity, background, experience, include everyone in your team so that they can have input and they can know what you're thinking and where you want to go, and they'll help you. People want to help, and they want to help you. They're in the group, they're in the company, they're in your employee, they're your employment. There you are. You're helping other people, they're helping you. So that's why you want to have your team buy in to where you're going. And always have a good word for them. Come in the morning, happy, healthy, and terrific. You'll have a great day. Your team will have a great day every time. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the question and answer series. Thank you.